Hey everyone, and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we are going to show you how to authenticate a domain in GoDaddy. Let's begin. Now, the first thing that you need to do is to log in using your credentials. If this is your first time in GoDaddy, I want you to click the sign up option. And from here, just follow the on-screen instructions and you're good to go. Authenticating a domain in GoDaddy typically involves verifying your ownership of the domain so you can integrate it with third-party services, email platforms, or other applications. So the first thing is, once you are logged in to your GoDaddy account, I want you to go to the upper right corner where you can see your profile icon and click the My Products. And from here, I want you to click My Account on the top left corner and click the Domains, which is part of the quick links. Click on it. Now, once you are here, you see I haven't had a chance to register any domain here. So this is a golden opportunity for us to verify and authenticate a domain in this platform. Now, you can find your first domain if you haven't already, or you have the option to transfer domains to GoDaddy. We will explore the second option later, but for now, I want you to click this DNS hosting because domains you have registered in this account will show right here. It will auto-populate, all right? And manage DNS settings for domains registered somewhere else by adding the DNS hosting. Basically, I have a domain provider hosted by Squarespace. So what we're going to do is click the Add DNS hosting, all right? So here, you need to put in the domain name. So I'm quickly going to the Squarespace. And then once I'm logged in, I'm going to click this option right here that says domains. And that will be forwarded here. Now you see, my domains is teaplaughs.com. I'm just going to copy it and then go back here very quickly. Paste the domain name. You would notice that the zone file will create for domain today will automatically be applied if you transfer the domain to GoDaddy. But let's not do that right now. Just click the Add DNS hosting. All right. So now to add DNS hosting, you can manage your DNS settings here. Update the name servers where your domain is registered to these settings. All right. Now, I'm going to click on the Done button. All right. And then, okay. So once the domain has appeared to your GoDaddy, all you're gonna do is click this button right here and you would be forwarded to a new page. All right, you see that one? All right, from here we need to access the DNS record and of course add a new record that defines how your domain behaves, like showing in your website content and delivering your email. And also you have an option to easily verify your domain ownership. We're gonna do that later, but for now we're going to add a new record. All right, so the first thing that we're going to add is the text record. All right, now for the text record, just click the Add New Record. Type is gonna be A. All right, and then go back quickly to Squarespace or your hosting provider. In this case, go to DNS and click the DNS settings. All right, it will be forwarded here. And all I have to do is copy the DNS settings for your Squarespace. All right, so CNAME or text record is going to be host is @ type is A, and the data is this value. All right, so I'm going to quickly switch to the GoDaddy with all this information. So basically this data here is from our Shopify tutorial. So we have authenticated our domain going to Shopify. So if you're interested in watching that, you might want to check that in our YouTube GPLabs channel. But for now, I'm going to copy this one right here. All right, copy it and then switch over to the GoDaddy. All right, remember the value, type in here, and the @ it's going to be @. And for TTL, just leave it alone. All right. If you're not familiar with the with this, if you don't have any coding background or technical expertise, just leave it as it is. But of course, you can choose from any of the following: 1/2 hour, 1 hour, 12 hours, 1 day, 1 week, or custom. It's up to you, depending on your preferences and likeness. All I have to do is click on Save. Right here, just wait for it. Now, the next thing is we're going to add a new record, which is going to be a CNAME. type a CNAME. All right, so I want you to quickly switch over to your hosting provider. In my case, that's going to be Squarespace, right? Now, in Squarespace, I'm going to copy this right here, this information. That's going to be CNAME. So the host is going to be www, and the type is CNAME, and switch over to Godaddy. All right, so here you can put in. And then again, for TTL, you can leave it as it is. 1.5 hour, 1 hour, 12 hours, 1 day, 1 week are custom. And from here, all I have to do is click the save. Just wait for it. Similarly to the text earlier, you will have to wait for it. Now, the simplest way for you to verify or authenticate your domain if you're using any hosting provider is click this button right here that says verify domain ownership. If you don't want the hassle of doing all of these information, click this button. All right, and they will automatically create a text record to verify that you own this domain. Just place the value provided by a third-party provider. All right, if you don't want that, I want you to go to the transfer section. This is one of the easiest way for you to do it. All right. For example, if you want to transfer your, you have authenticated a domain. In my case, that's going to be Squarespace. All right. You can simply click this button right here. Type in the domain, which is, in my case, www.deep. And then click on continue. Takes a little while. All right. But if in case encounter that something like this, just try to refresh. What will happen is you would be forwarded to the checkout process. All right. In my case, the deeplefts.shop. If you want to transfer that to the Godaddy, it's a lot easier. You don't have to do anything at all. All you have to do is click that button. You would be forwarded to the checkout process, and you can pay via PayPal, or you can use your credit or debit card. And if you don't want that, just go back again to the option, the first option earlier, and then from here onwards, you just have to save and wait for DNS propagation. All right. After entering all of the records, you have to click save, and then DNS changes may take up 24 to 48 hours to propagate globally, but most of the time it's often faster. And after waiting for 24 to 48 hours, you just have to confirm the authentication. You can't do anything from here onwards. You just have to return to the service you're integrating with, especially in my case, that's going to be Squarespace, and complete the verification process. The service will check the DNS records to confirm the domain authentication. All right. And if in case you are encountering any problems along the way, you have Godaddy's Help Center here to give you more insights and troubleshooting steps on how to fix if you're having problem and issues authenticating your domain, which is in my case Squarespace, here in Godaddy. All right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you again in the next video.